We're looking at least 30 elephants that I can just sort of as a rough count. A little one, here's a nice little chubby one. Oh, I wouldn't say they're nervous, but they're very aware. We're just going to have to integrate ourselves a little bit. I think it's also a good idea for us to find the matriarch. There is a big female. She would be a good one to get comfortable with us. Once she's comfortable, she'll let the rest of them know that you don't have to worry about this vehicle, and that will sort of soak through to the rest of the group. Look at the little one there as well. Fantastic group. Look at that. Aren't they just beautiful? Tiny little one. Look at that. Hey, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Always like that. Look how it's getting protected or cared for by the other bigger ones. Oh, that's a tiny one. I think this is a different herd from this morning. I don't recognize any of the individuals yet. Different sort of age breakup as well. So what's also nice to see is that it's only these sort of, I was going to say medium-sized elephants, the sort of medium-age elephants, if you want, the ones that are in their 20s and early 30s that are aware of us. The older one further back, like I said, maybe the matriarch, she's pretty much unfazed by us still. So means that the rest of the herd will settle down. They already are. You can already sense it. They're getting calmer and they're being more relaxed with us being here. This elephant's got its own stick there almost, and it's a little bit through the branches here. Mateo, if you just got a little bit left, you can see there's another female eating a similar branch just through there. A little difficult to see. What was interesting is that youngster standing with her, the one that you can just see moving through the back, was also trying to break its own branch off, but not quite strong and coordinated enough to do so. But the process is important. Younger elephants learning from older elephants. Elephants have also got a relatively large causal memory, which is what mostly is consistent in our memory. In other words, they can learn things. Oh, look at this on the right. Look at the one on the left here coming past. Heads up and playful. Even gave a little trumpet there. Don't worry, we're just looking at you. These elephants haven't seen us before. I think this might even be a new herd. There is no recognition here in terms of what we are from them. So we need the adults to get a bit curious, like this female is doing now. You can see the bigger one. That one is playful. Difficult to know where to look, Mateo. All of it going on at the same time. The one on the left, I think he wants to play with us. He's not quite sure what to do himself. Looks like a young... Oh, actually it might be a young female. Thank you for all the emails coming through, lots of messages and curiosities as well. I know that there's a bit of interesting news and I will share it with you at some stage. Look at this female, look how she's crossing her back leg. I love it when they do that. See that she's relaxing, just standing on 3 legs. Oh, beautiful. All these elephants coming past in the background there as well. It's just such a stunning view with the background of that sky. Just quickly, it's a question that has got a very long answer as well, but I'm going to have to do the short one now. Mike asking again, but elephants, if it's true that they bury their dead, it's one of those sort of myths that have evolved over time. I just want to turn slightly here. Just want to tell them, oh, it's okay, look at what I'm doing, I'm moving away from you. There we go. This female is the one that's going to come and investigate us first. She's the one that we need to communicate with a little bit, so that she can tell the rest of them that they don't need to worry about us. It's okay. Oop. Mike, just the short answer to that for now. Oh, she's beautiful. Quite small eyes. She's got quite a narrow face as well. Short answer to that is it's not really true. No, they don't bury their dead. There's a fascination that they have with the bones of dead elephants from before. That is very interesting. And also there's a lot of mythologies almost, or sort of great hunting tales, if you want, in the early days about elephant graveyards where people could find a whole lot of tusks. And again, there's a scenario around it that I'll explain at another stage. If you remind me again of the question, maybe we look at elephants in the next day or two, I'll go into the longer version of it. But the fact that they are very interested in other elephants and almost elephant history maybe is very true. What I meant with that really is that they do find, they'll go past bones of an elephant that's been dead for years, and they will spend time there sniffing it and milling around, and you will get an emotional sense of what they're doing there. Interesting, this female on our right hand side, you can still see she's still here. Look at what she's doing. She is eating, slowly moving along, but she's not, her main focus at the moment is not getting food in her belly. It is to see what we're about. Slowly coming close, and this is very typical behavior. She doesn't want to seem too interested, but at the same time she is. Oh, you're very beautiful. Very sharp tusks. Very, very sharp tusks, both of them. Not very long, but look at those tips. Don't go away. There's the green. This is what we've waited for. She just asked us what we're doing. That was cool. And this is a very important part. The way we reacted is we're just calm. We're not starting our engine and making noise or anything. We're just saying we're not here to threaten you. Now she can maybe get a bit more curious if she wants to. Yes. Let's head out the way there for you for the moment. Look at the trunk, look at the way she's moving, look at the tip of that trunk. I'm going to have to get out your way. She's feeling around, sniffing around. Wasn't that magic? Could you feel that? Could you feel the progression of her thought patterns, of her curiosity? Guys, we'll get to some more questions just now, but at the moment I just really want to interact with her a little bit. There's still a great deal of curiosity there. Look at that. Head up, ears open. She doesn't quite know what to do. Maybe they've had a few experiences with vehicles making a bit of engine noise around them and behaving a bit different. And like I said, I'm almost convinced now that this is a new herd. I haven't recognized any of the big elephants. I recognized her. The way she behaved around us shows a lot of confidence and intelligence. She would certainly be one of the high-ranking females in this herd. And if we'd seen them before, I'm sure I would have remembered her. Those tusks are quite characteristic of her, shall I say. Also her face. Just like I said, she's got quite a long, narrowish face. Let's just see a little bit. Let's show our curiosity to her now. Just be very careful. It's always what you want to try and do is not approach straight on. Approach the side on a little bit. There we go, so that it doesn't look like we're making a direct approach. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. There we go. There we go. Good question there, Marilyn. It's something that I've mentioned a few times. I should actually mention it more. That rumbling sound that you hear, and I make it most of the time when I approach any elephants, even wonky or elephants that we know quite well, is essentially just let's call it a bit of a Pavlovian attempt that I'm doing. It's just a sound that I try and create the same all the time. So over time I think I can produce it pretty much on the same frequency.